it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is episode 9 here on Matopiba. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh no. Getting up and got a whole bunch of stuff to do today. Got to run up to town and chit chat with Gael. Hopefully, he's got some work to do and whatnot. He's been a really good distraction here over this past month because, all this stuff going on with JP. JP still hasn't been able to be found. I got the cops involved. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with him. I just don't know. I don't know what's going on. I really hope he's okay, but go to Gael's and figure out, see if he's got any work that can be done so I can just kind of, turn my brain off, get some stuff done, and hopefully everything works out. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Things have been going so good around here, and then all of a sudden just JP's gone, and I don't know what happened to him. When I found his equipment there, it was still running. It just didn't make any sense why he would leave everything just running and going, and it's like he just completely blipped out of existence. But just keep praying for him to have a safe return. Hopefully everything, hopefully he's fine and he's just got lost, or I don't know. The cops are doing everything they can. They don't suspect foul play because, nothing seemed to be wrong with the equipment as it was still running. There was nothing that indicated like signs of a struggle. It's like he just wandered off, and just hopefully they just find him safe. I just really want JP to be back and figure out where to go from here. I don't know. I just don't know. It's been a long month. It's been a really long, heavy month. But hopefully Gael's got some work and keep me distracted, figure out something to do, keep my mind off things. Let's see. Head off in this area. What the? Is that JP? Hey, JP! JP! Dude, what are you? What?
Hello?
What the heck are you doing here? Where have you been?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I was working on a field and I found an apple and I grabbed it and everything went black and I don't remember anything after that.
What? You found an apple and dude, get in the car. We gotta go to the cops. Come on, let's get in the car. Dude, are you okay? Like, are you hurt? Like, what's going on?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Where am I?
Dude, we're here in town. Like, we were right outside. You were like next door to Gael's. Like, seriously, are you okay? Like, how are you feeling? Like, I haven't seen you.
I don't know. Where am I?
All right, dude, come on. Let's get you inside. Let's get everything all situated with the police and let them know that you're okay. We might need to get you to the hospital and figure things out from there. Oh, JP, over here, bud. Over here. Come on, inside here. Come on. All right, JP, let's go ahead and get in the car, bud. All right, so how are you feeling? They said we can go to the hospital right now, so are you feeling all right, or?
I don't know. I'm just still confused. I just things don't make sense right now.
All right, well, let's take you up to the hospital. Let's get you all checked out, and hopefully everything's going to be okay, because, let's see, go this way. We got to go up into the mountains to get to the hospital, so I'll get you up there, bud. Don't you worry.
Where are we?
Well, right now we're in town, but we're gonna head to the doctor. We're gonna get you looked after, and hopefully everything's gonna be okay.
Okay.
Okay, so just go ahead and kick back and relax for a little while, all right? All right, JP, we're almost there, bud. Yeah, bananas, right? Are you hungry? All right, I think it's tucked way back over here. All right, bud. We're coming up to the hospital there, bud. We'll get you there. All right, JP. So, what did the doctors tell you?
They said I was severely dehydrated. They gave me lots of fluids, and I'm feeling a little bit more myself. I mean, I still don't know what happened though. One minute I'm grabbing an apple, the next minute, I'm in a hospital being pumped full of fluids. So,
Well, I'm just glad that you're okay, man. Cause, dude, like, I've been terrified. Like, literally, I found your tractor just off to the left here. Like, your tractor was just sitting there running, and you were gone. Like, I had no idea where you've been. You've been gone for a month.
a month?
A month, dude. It's May.
Holy cow! What? Like what? I just don't know what happened.
Well,
Like,
I mean, look. I mean, plain and simple is that you're back. You're okay. The doctors gave you a clean bill of health. It sounds like, other than need to pump you with some fluids and all that. But let's get you back to the house. Let's get you relaxed for a little while, and just kind of figure out what to do from there. All right? Like, we just need to get
yeah,
you rested up.
yeah. No, I mean rest. Definitely, they did suggest getting some rest, but yeah, so drink plenty of fluids.
Yeah.
I need a good meal too. I'm starving.
All right, man. Well, I tell you what. Let's get you back to the house. Let's just get you kind of put your feet up, and then I'll get you something to eat. We got plenty of food at the house, and then we'll go from there. All right, bud?
All right, that sounds like a plan to me.
Cool. Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost to the house. But I got to warn you, things are gonna look a little different around here. So kind of brace yourself. Been
I mean, you said I was gone for how long?
a month.
Ooh, short grass.
Yeah. Oh yeah, not just that though. I mean,
Uh,
we got a whole bunch of stuff.
Where's half of our equipment?
Well, that's part of what's changed. But
Did it fly off too?
no, didn't go anywhere. Well, it went somewhere, but like I said, let's talk about it later, all right? Come on, let's get you inside. Go
All
ahead.
right.
Go ahead and go inside. I'll meet you in there. All right, here we go,
Dude,
there, bud. Like,
we gotta go. Let's just go do something. I can't be cooped up in that house right now.
all right, all right. Look, I got a hold of Gael like he asked, and we'll we got some contracts lined up. So let's go ahead and head to town, and we'll get to
All
work.
right,
All right.
good. All right. Well, yeah, I need to get out of that house. I need to do something. It's starting to go stir crazy sitting in there. Feel a lot better though. Got a full belly, so
Yeah, it's amazing
look
how a
at
little bit
that.
of food will change your perspectives.
Oh,
All right, but yeah, let's head to town. Let's go talk to Gael. We'll get our equipment, and then we'll go from there. All right.
sounds good to me. Let's do this.
Cool. He said he's got like a whole bunch of like weeding that he needs done. So let's go and take care of that.
Perfect. Let's get it done. Yeah,
Cool.
get it
Cool.
done and do something. Get my mind back to normal-ish.
Cool. I mean, you're certainly sounding a lot better than you were before, because like before you were
I,
talking all sorts of gobbledygook.
I feel a lot better. Honestly, I do. I still don't remember what happened. I don't remember being gone. You said a month.
A month.
I don't. Yeah, I don't. I just don't know what happened. Like I said, I remember I did a contract. I found an apple and whoa. But I found an apple and like I said, I heard a loud squeal noise, like shrieking almost, and then everything went black.
A loud shrieking, and everything went black.
Yeah.
Huh.
I thought maybe I saw the future. But then I
Well,
remembered that only happens to you.
yeah, I'm definitely seeing the future there, bud. All right, well, look, we're here at Gael, so let's pick up the equipment and let's go ahead and get to work, all right?
Let's do it.
Oh man, so I am all done with those contracts there. A couple of weeding contracts, made quite a bit of money actually. I was pretty pleased about that. But unfortunately, Gael didn't have anything else for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and start making my way back to the farm. You know, I ought to call JP and see what he's up to, make sure everything's going okay with him. Let me give him a call.
Hello.
Hey, JP. How's it going, man?
Hey. Uh, dude, I'm kind of starting to freak out a little bit. Like, I'm getting ready to do some fertilizing contracts for Gael. I just went got our tractor and stuff from the farm. Just gonna use our equipment for it, but kind of freaking out right now.
What's going on?
Um, remember how I told you before I was really having a hard time remembering what happened?
Yeah.
I'm I don't know if this actually happened or, my mind is playing tricks on me. Still trying to decipher it, but it seemed very real. I remember vaguely being in a room with about a dozen people who said they were the Watchers, and something about the change must happen. I don't know what they're talking about though. It's kind of freaking me out because I'm memories are coming back, but only in glimpses, in very small flashes.
The, so wait, so the change must happen. I mean, did they say any like what the change was?
They did it. It was just the change must happen. I don't know what that means. I'm still trying to piece it all together, though. I don't have full recollection of everything that happened. It's just glimpses right now, but it's freaky.
So, all right, let's try and think about this for a little bit, right? So, you you remember that you were working, and
I rem-
you'd stopped working, and then you said that you saw that you found an apple.
on the map.
All right, and then you said you heard some kind of like scream or screech or something, and then everything went black.
Yes,
Okay. So from there, you're saying that at some point you're filling in the gap that you woke up
I was
and that you woke
dark
up
room.
in a dark room with a dozen people and they were telling you the change must happen. So was the shriek that you heard, was that perhaps one of them? Like, because you said you
At
found the apple, you grabbed the apple, and that's when it started, right?
yes,
Okay, so
again, it bits and pieces. So
so if that's the case, then I'd have to assume that they kidnapped you and they were responsible for where you've been for this past month.
I don't know. I don't know for sure. I again, I don't have full recollection. It's just coming through in bits and pieces right now. But it was creepy. It was scary.
Yeah,
What I
I can imagine.
like
So,
I'm honestly starting to debate if we should have came to this place.
yeah, I mean, with everything that's happening, I can't say as I blame you. So let's all right. Let's try and think of this logically. So if they were the ones that are responsible for where you've been this past month, well then why would they let you go?
Again, I don't know. I haven't. I'm only getting it bits and pieces right now.
Well, and
It's
I'm not
maybe
even
coming.
as I'm
haven't
not even
seen the
asking
end.
for like the exact reason as to why. I'm saying like what would be their motivation to let you go? Because if let's say that they're the reason why.
Possibly to spread their message that the change must happen. I don't know what the change is, though.
Yeah, I could see them wanting to send a message, but if
That's a
they
possibility. I don't know, though.
yeah, but if they wanted to, prevent you from let's say that the change happens because of these apples. Us collecting them prevents the change that they're talking about. Well, then probably the easiest way to have prevented you from getting apples is by keeping you where you were. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. What you're saying makes logical sense to me. These people aren't logical.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of our problem right now is we're trying to think logically about an illogical situation.
Sure. No, and that makes
And
sense. Like,
honestly, given the circumstances of everything, I don't know that we should even really begin to speculate until I have the whole recollection, until everything does come back to me. Because what happens if we get something wrong? What happens if if I think something happened in one way, or it looks like something is going to happen this way based off of little flashes I have in my memory, and it turns out to be wrong, and we end up doing something that potentially makes everything worse.
oh, for sure. No, and I'm not saying that we need to jump to any conclusions. I'm just trying to think through this logically. I mean, because that's all we have right now is like you've been gone for a month. They held you for a month, and now all of a sudden they release you, and they're telling you that the change must happen. The only thing we have to go off of is the fact that you were grabbing an apple and then all of a sudden boom, lights out. Like, so we have to, like, at least I have to presume that it's something to do with the apples, and the change is associated to those apples. So
Logically, I'm right there with you. Again, it's a completely illogical situation, though.
yeah, and I
You know,
agree. Like,
who
who
logically would kidnap me?
yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. Like, not only who would come and kidnap you, but why again, I mean, kidnap you just to let you go. Like that's what I'm not understanding is, most times like you're not just gonna let somebody just walk away from something that's going on. Like you're gonna like you're gonna
Did you
hang on
pay
to
a
them.
ransom?
No, dude, I had no idea that you were kidnapped. I just knew you were gone.
Did you at least come look for me?
Of course I did. Like hence the reason why we went to the cops. Like I got the cops involved. I came out looking for you. Like
I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of this all. Like, this is worse than the TSA incident.
oh yeah, I would imagine. I mean, can you remember
I don't.
anything else? Like, I mean, did they treat you okay? Were they feeding you? They obviously had to have been feeding you and, giving you thing. I mean, you were gone for almost a month, so
Well, I
it.
mean, I know when you found me, I was dehydrated. I was starving. I don't.
Yeah, but who knows how long you were
They were.
wandering around?
So if they were taking care of me, it was probably pretty malnutrition.
True. I mean, but
I
if
mean,
they
again,
weren't
if we're thinking
feeding
logically,
you
but in this
though,
case, yeah, I'm not going to survive a month without eating or drinking anything. So I don't know. I really don't know. I
yeah.
haven't. I don't know. I I wish I
Well,
had more. I really do.
I
I
mean,
want to make some.
plain and simple is us sitting here speculating isn't gonna change anything. I mean, we've got to do what we've got to do, and at this point in time, we've been kind of on a good train on getting these apples. Like us getting the apples have brought around a pretty good, wave of fortune to us.
Who was
So
the weirdo
what's
I
that?
touched? When I grabbed the apple, there was one of those weird people looking at me.
Well, where were you when you found the apple?
I was at the co-op.
At the co-op. So I don't know. I mean, there's tons of people who come and go around the co-op. So I mean, it's one of those that it could have been any number of people. And you said you didn't see
Well,
anything, so you just went lights out. So
I, 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 I saw one of those weird people though, and then I grabbed the apple, and I that's when the loud screeching noise happened, and then went black.
huh. That's
I
I
don't know what's
mean,
going on.
yeah, dude. I mean, that's really weird cuz you remember a while back when we were trying to get those apples over by that market just down the road, right? And we had to basically distract the guy who just kept staring at us.
Yes, time when I had to go all kung fu sneaky.
Yeah, yeah. Like it was one of those where I wonder had he actually had seen us grab the apple if something would have happened then.
I don't know. They just kept saying, "We are the watchers. The change must happen."
And they said nothing else besides that.
We are the watchers. The change must happen.
That's so weird.
That's all I remember.
All right. Well, like I said, there's nothing we can do about it right now. So let's just keep that in the back of our minds. Let's try and just get the work done. We've got stuff that needs to be done.
I'm almost done with the fertilizing contracts that Gael gave me. I do have one more field to hit up.
Okay, cool. I doubled back to the farm, and I'm mowing out the sheep pasture, just trying to get all this, grass out of here. I'm just gonna throw it into the fermenter there.
All right, sounds like a plan. I should be back over there. I'd say give me probably about 20 minutes, half hour.
All right, cool. Yeah, so like I said, man, just try and relax, try and just do the jobs, get them done, and we'll we'll just go from here. There, I mean, there's literally not much else we can do besides just you know just kind of
Keep at it.
yeah, just keep going with it at the moment.
We
Hopefully.
are the one. It's happened.
What was that?
We are the watchers. The change must happen.
Yeah, Yeah, no, it's like I said, man. Don't let it, don't let it freak you out or nothing. Let's just try and, like you said, right
Kind of
now.
easy for you,
What'd you say?
kind of easy for you to say.
Oh, I know it's way easier said than done, but we don't. I mean, we have nothing else. Keep trying to think about it. Try to, think of, if there's anything else that kind of comes to mind, or. But in the meantime, just do your best to kind of relax, and we'll figure this out, man. Don't worry about it. You know,
I
just
do my best.
just from now on, let's do this. From now on, when we're by ourselves, let's do our best to keep our heads on a swivel, and no apples unless we're together.
No solo apples.
No solo appling. That sound like a good plan to you?
That sounds like an amazing plan to me.
Cool, cool. All right, man. Well, I'm just about done with the grass field here in the sheep pasture. I'm gonna go ahead and finish that off. You finish off the contracts, and then I'll come pick you up here in a little bit. All right?
You don't have to pick me up. I got our tractor.
Oh, that's a good point.
I'll see you in a little bit.
All right, man. Take care. All right, so I finally got JP to go relax. Hopefully, he's gonna go take a nap and just kind of relax for the day. Been really wanting him to just kind of kick back and relax for a little while, but he was insistent. He didn't want to be in the house. He wanted to go out and get some stuff done. And I got a hold of Gael, and thankfully, Gael's got a few more things that need to be done, so I can get out of the house and just kind of keep things quiet for a while. So I am going to go ahead and get to work on those couple of contracts. Alright, well, I've got a whole bunch more stuff to complete here, but in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you did, please show them by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy doing to show you engage with this channel and enjoy the content. That being said, I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Take care.